Hi, Prime Minister Tom Perry with CBC. Is there anything specific that you heard from your G7 allies where you spoke with over the last couple of days that you're going to be taking into Canada and ask us to inform the way you handle that summit?
That's important. Yes, is the short answer. And part of this is reinforcing things. And I said in my opening comments very quickly that Canada has what the world wants. And I'll give a couple of examples of that. There is a very high emphasis that's being placed on energy security, security of critical minerals, security of, I'll call it the intelligence complex, but basically in and around AI, which includes energy, but chips, where data centers, intelligence infrastructure is located, how information is shared and beyond. There is a big focus in and around all of that, and how we are natural partners in developing all aspects of that, and to turn those concepts into very concrete, sustained realities. That's the first thing. And then the second, and so those are discussions in effectively the first day, the first two sessions of the G7, which, if it goes well, will be very intensive discussions, because it's the interface between economics and security, geoeconomics, if I can put it that way, where we can really help each other as the G7 or the G7 plus, if you include other like-minded countries. Australia would be an example there. South Korea would be another example, both of whom we expect to come as in the outreach. I think the last point I would say that just gets re-emphasized, which will be a little less at the G7, but obviously much more at NATO, is this point I made earlier, which is about deciding what we're trying to accomplish for the security of our citizens and for our collective security. How do we take the lessons of these terrible wars that are going on, but there are lessons from them about accomplishing security in a way that delivers that security, and then determining how much that costs and how much we should spend, as opposed to inverting things, picking a number and trying to go on a shopping list in order to fill it. We're never going to do that in Canada, and I'm pleased to see that our partners think the same way.